Welcome to This Bitch with Sara SHENK and Kim Congdon.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Whoa, what's up, everybody?
What's up? Happy Monday. It's another episode of This Bitch.
Hey, guys. I'm Kim Congdon.
And I'm Sara SHENK.
Oh, shit. We're back another week, baby. How are you guys doing, our honeys?
Our little honeys.
Our honey pots.
We've been out.
Oh.
We've been out and about.
This bitch don't like to go out. She been out, dude.
I've been out. I've been living my life.
Yep.
We had a weekend, I'll tell you. Normally, I go out one time and that's it, and then I hibernate.
Yeah.
I was out Friday. I was out Saturday. I was out Sunday. Triple. We were out living life, having experiences.
How did you feel about being out that many days in a row?
There was moments of, I don't know if I can do this, mixed with, it's pretty interesting having an experience outside of the house.
My favorite part about Sara is that I understand some of you have commented and been like, she has a social battery and you don't. I understand. But the thing about Sara's social battery is I truly, and I really believe this, I believe that probably 60% of it is placebo. Because she does this thing when we're out. She's having so much fun. Dude, she's having so much fun. She's dancing. She's living her life. We'll get into what we are doing, but she's living her life. Then she goes to the bathroom, and if the line is too long, by the time she comes out of the bathroom, she goes, I'm tired. And
yeah.
I'm like, you're not tired. You just sort of change spaces for a second.
I don't like changing gears like that. I'm like, I want to either have fun the whole time. I don't want to tolerate the mundane parts of being out in social settings.
The thing that's annoying about Sara is you have to constantly keep her entertained if you want to hang out with her.
Yeah, I like a good time. It's like you have to, I need to see like acrobats, synchronized swimming. I need there to be a juggler, a fire breather. For me to have a good time, I need a clown. I need a magician. I need live entertainment, baby.
Otherwise, me. I could come to your house and we could both quietly be on separate TikToks for an hour. 2 hours. Fuck it, 3. Sara would be like, I gotta go. And I'd be like, why? We're hanging out.
I'd be like, no. I could do this at home.
Yeah.
Alone in my own space.
Yeah. But I don't like to
share resources.
Yeah. Not you not wanting to share resources.
Well, I mean, with you come over, all of a sudden she doesn't have deodorant. Next time, all of a sudden she doesn't have an eyeliner. She doesn't have an eyebrow pencil. She forgot her concealer. She needs to use the brown lipstick.
The thing is,
do I have the lipstick? I don't have shoes. I don't have a dress. I don't have pants.
Sara's mad at me.
Keep checking that.
Well, because I kind of sound like, can't tell if I sound funny. Can you listen?
Yes.
Sorry to do a check. Does it sound like tin canny?
Hello. Keep talking.
Not you, me. Like, don't I sound like echoey, kind of like weird, like it doesn't sound normal? Listen to yourself talk and then listen.
Hello.
Me.
I think you could be a little louder.
Well,
is that what it is?
No, it's like the actual, okay. Do you hear like that tin canny, like?
I think you sound better a little louder.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
We're back to the podcast, guys.
I don't know why I'm asking this bitch. She doesn't even know how to put up the phone. She doesn't know how to use the microphone, put up a sound to
actually,
it.
I use the microphone all the time.
But she doesn't even know how to put up a phone sound to it. Every episode,
podcast,
you put this on because I have to check the audio because you said it's fine.
Every
and I doubt
episode,
it is.
Just like come in here, I'm love, I'm
I'll
like,
let you know.
I'm peaceful, and you come in.
Guys, right now, I'll let you know if something's wrong with my audio and it does sound bad. Sara just said it needed to be turned up.
I don't know. I'm not a fucking PA. I love how like it's my fault if the audio is suddenly not right. Let's talk into it now.
All right. Okay.
It does sound better.
Yeah. It sounds louder. Okay, I think it's fine. Maybe I'm just annoyed with my own voice.
We're all annoyed. Maybe you should just take off the headphones and just be here now.
No, I'm not going to be here now because last time I was here
Buddhist.
now we had no audio in our podcast.
I'm getting a little bit Buddhist.
We stopped the podcast forever.
So we got to tell them about the bitch in the bathroom. We got to make her
Wait, why are you going so far down so fast?
You know I like to blow our load 2 minutes into the pod.
Before we started the podcast, I said, Sarah, we're going to tell this story of the weekend.
I'm just so excited. That was such a highlight.
But let's not get into the craziest part until we're a little bit into the podcast because we can't blow our load and have no podcast. And quite literally, 4 minutes in, she interrupts the show to go, I know, I'm sorry, I got to do this. Like we didn't have a full meeting about not bringing it up until after the whole weekend. What are you thinking?
I'm not a perfect person. I'm working on myself every day.
Work more.
Thank you, guys.
Work more.
Well, when are you going to start working on yourself?
Your boobs are huge today. What do you have? Quadruple D's?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's going to have to be...
Was that nipple?
No, that wasn't nipple. I would never go nipple on the pod.
We did a full nude podcast like 3 months ago.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
You went full
I did, but it was censored.
It was.
I think it's just the stress.
Nice. I need to get that.
You need to get a dress that makes your boobs look big.
That dress will get me on a yacht this summer.
So Friday.
Okay, so Friday. What's the first thing we did?
Friday, we spent a lot of time together because we had to drive to Huntington Beach.
Oh, yeah. We did the rec room. It was so fun.
It was a great time. We said, hey, we're going to go to the rec room. We're going to be in the now. We're going to have experiences. We're going to do bowling maybe.
Yeah.
But... you know, the universe had a different thing in mind for us. We didn't bowl, but we did play in the arcade.
We did.
The shows were so fun.
Well,
the
show was fun. The show was really fun. We had quite the rambunctious crowd. We had a group of Marines that came in like middle school boys to this show. There was like 7 or 8 of them, I would say. And then on the other side of the room, they were like hoorahing each other from each side of the room.
Yeah, they're like hoo hoo hoo. They were like chanting.
At one point, I started doing it back to them.
Yeah, you were chanting back to them. It was very like
you wore a titty hat. It's like we got. It was like
we got hazed.
Yeah, we got hazed for fraternity.
Hazed into a fraternity. Yeah, I wore a titty hat because. How do you explain the hat? Okay, so there was a Marine who was wearing a hat, and on the hat there was just these 2 giant tits.
Yes.
And it was so distracting, and he was laughing so loudly and responding to the jokes as though they were written for just him.
Yeah. It was, and you can't say anything because, you know, people would be like, you're disrespecting America.
Yeah, so you gotta support the troops without being a complete dick to this guy who's just talking throughout your set.
I mean, talked throughout the entire set.
You can't diss an American hero. Or you get canceled.
Not as dissing American heroes. Well, this is our time, baby. This is our time. This is our podcast.
You paid to come to our show.
You can't cancel this bitch podcast. You know why? Because our honeys support us.
That's right. If you're a honey, sound off in the comments below.
Smash that like.
Smash that like. Sound off. Let's go.
Like that smash if you're a honey.
Honey.
Yeah, they were very horny for us too.
They were very horny for us, and
afterwards we went to the arcade. Of course, because we're not adults, we asked the guy running the show. They have like an arcade outside of the club, and it's like
well into our 30s, stoked for the arcade.
We were stoked for the arcade. We got into that bitch. We were playing games. We were throwing basketballs. We were chilling. You can see some of those clips on social media. You can see this whole weekend. We're gonna put together a little clip for y'all. But the guys we were on that motorcycle taking slow motion videos.
We were taking slow motion videos on a motorcycle in the arcade, like crazy, like
normal 30-year-old women do.
Like normal well-adjusted 30-year-old women do in an arcade. We're like, yes, this is our chance to shine.
Very healthy of us.
Very healthy of us. We did that. We played basketball.
Yeah.
I was horrible. You were very competitive about it.
Oh, yeah. I actually got upset because at one point, I think that her basketball thing had more basketballs in it, so she was getting basketballs at a higher rate.
No, I just kept throwing them without paying attention.
But you were getting so many. Like, you were never out.
See, this is the thing with you. You're always afraid you're missing something.
What do you mean?
You're afraid that I'm getting something.
In my psyche about the basketball.
You're afraid that I'm getting something that you're not getting. We probably equally got the same amount of basketballs.
No, honey, I've been ripped off because
filing a complaint with the arcade.
They gave Sarah the white basketball thing and me the brown one with all the old flat balls.
That's not true.
Yes, they did.
They did not.
Yeah, because I only had 3 balls and 2 of mine were flat. They didn't even have grips for my hand. Why do you think
you still won, bitch?
Why do you think I only put up 22 to your 8?
You still won. Don't wink at me. Yeah, you know you're having a weird set when
pissed.
you know you're having a weird set when in the middle of your set you put on the tit hat that a Marine is wearing.
Yes, you did.
And then you start feeling up the tit.
You look like that guy from, what's the Adam Sandler movie, Little Nicky?
I don't know.
You've never seen Little Nicky?
Maybe like years ago.
You know what? This bitch has never seen Little Nicky, Xenon.
I don't know what Xenon is.
Have you ever even seen Matilda?
Yes, I've seen Matilda. You reference Matilda a lot, and so does Jamar.
Really?
Yeah. He brought it up just yesterday when he did my pod.
Matilda's one of the greatest movies of all time. Maybe I should tell Jamar to come over and have a Matilda movie.
You should. Are you trying to get a massage during Matilda?
You know I will. You know, did we talk about that on
Yeah,
here?
we already talked about it on here. Okay, so
I'm trying to get a massage during Matilda. They both start with M. It kind of makes sense.
Matilda massage Monday.
Matilda massage Monday.
It's Monday. Get a massage.
Why don't you come
watch
over? Oh
Matilda.
yeah, you've already seen it. I was gonna say, why don't you come and watch it for the first time?
I've seen it, Miss Honey. It's a newt. That's my summary of Matilda. Miss Honey, a newt.
You know who said that in the movie? Fun fact. What was the little girl's name?
Matilda.
No, what was her friend's name?
I have no idea.
Lavender. Get out.
And she kicks me out of her house. She kicks me out of the house for not knowing Matilda trivia.
You had to know 3 Matilda facts or you're out. Give me a Matilda fact.
Her parents are not there. She's an orphan.
They were actually there until the end. They didn't give her up until the end.
Okay, you know what?
And she turned around and they signed the papers on her back.
You know why?
Okay, strike 1.
I have other things up in here.
Give me another Matilda fact.
No, I don't have any more Matilda facts.
You get one more.
This is like a nightmare of Jeopardy, like attack. She's Jeopardy raping me. I'm like, I don't know any Matilda facts, bitch. Sit back down.
Not you me tooing me over Matilda.
Ugh. She's forcing Matilda onto me against my will.
Okay, Cruella de Vil.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Okay.
So then after the arcade, which was so much fun.
Yeah.
We went to. What's the name of the place?
Oh, shit! And they gave us a discount, so we have to.
We have to figure out what the name of the place is. Should I go get my phone?
No,
it's the Hatchet something in Huntington Beach.
It was like the throwy place. Stumpy's. Wow.
She pays attention to the things that matter.
Stumpy's is what matters to her. No.
Yeah.
Not Matilda, Stumpy's.
Stumpy's. Okay, so.
Stumpy's was fucking dope.
Okay, first of all, we tried to call Stumpy's to ask for...
influencer discount. I left the... Stumpy's, if you're listening, I'm sorry for the voicemail I left. It sounded like we were mocking you, but we were laughing at ourselves because we were embarrassed to ask for a discount.
At Stumpy's.
But we knew we weren't going to commit to a long time at Stumpy's because we both had a long drive home. We couldn't drive and hang out.
And it's like we just performed. First of all, we sat in traffic. Then we performed. Then we played in the arcade. We tried to get the Marines to win us a stuffed animal.
They sort of just walked away in the middle of that and left it alone.
And we were like, wait, we want bears.
Hanging out with the Marines it did feel a lot like my dating life, where at first they were like, they were like picking me up and like carrying me on their shoulders and like wanting to take these slow motion videos. And they're like, we'll do anything to get you a stuffed animal. And then they were kind of just gone, playing games. And I was like, where's my stuffed animal?
I kind of respected that though.
I wanted my animal. I don't like an empty promise.
I know we both wanted those stuffed animals.
There's
something deeply unwell with both of us. The fact that we're still talking about the stuffies, even though it's been how many days?
If you think we deserve a stuffy.
Send us teddy bears to the Comedy Store.
Yeah, and be like, to the funniest girls that have ever laid eyes on the stage of the Comedy Store, that have ever laid
to the future of comedy.
To the future of comedy.
Not us telling the fans what to do.
Okay, guys, put a teddy bear, make it like a big thing to the future of comedy. Can you send a teddy bear to the Comedy Store for us, please?
Not us having to split a teddy bear.
Not us having to cut a teddy bear in half.
No, that's not fair. You got the bigger piece.
Okay, I'll get the teddy. We have to split custody.
You get the teddy Monday through Friday.
Listen, I'm more of a
I
teddy
don't want the
every
teddy
other
on the weekend.
I'll take the teddy
I need to have a teddyless bed for the weekend.
Okay, I'll take them on the weekends and summers, and you can have them the rest of the time.
Okay. Well, that worked out. So we went to the Stumpies.
So we went to Stumpies, and boy, did we stump. I liked the boy that gave us the direction. He was like the 16-year-old boy, and he was like, this is how you throw a hatchet.
I know, yeah. He was they give you a coach.
They give you a guide.
A guide. They gave us a guide. He was a coach. And they casually mentioned, like, don't forget to tip your guide. And we're like, okay, thanks for the heads up. Because otherwise I wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have known.
I don't know.
Like, later, kid, get out of here.
He was very thorough with the description. I completely checked out the entire time he was doing the description. You were really locked in. You were paying attention. It seemed like the tutorial was very long. It was long. Then, I mean, it's exactly what you think would have happened.
But you're the kind of person, this is what annoys me about you.
What? Let's air it out, honey.
Okay.
Honey.
This is what annoys me about you is that you say you weren't really paying attention. You didn't give a fuck about the tutorial. But the tutorial is long, and Sarah's the kind of person that at the end of it, she keeps asking questions and making the guy explain more. It's like, if you don't care, then shut the fuck up so he can go away.
I was yes-anding the Hatchet guy.
She yes-ands too much. It's like, this bitch has always got a network. It's like, the Hatchet guy is not
I'm an empathetic person. I lead with my empathy. I like to connect.
Me, I like to hatchet and get the fuck out. So
she's out here with the hatchet. She's doing whatever.
Hey, listen, my social anxiety queens. Word up. I'm not a bitch. I'm just anxious. I want to not talk to this stranger anymore. I want to get comfortable and fucking be mean to Sara where I'm comfortable.
I don't want her being... It was really intense when you were being mean to me with a hatchet in your hand. I was like, is she trying to low-key kill me? Is this where it ends?
What did I do that was mean?
You're like, well, when I had the hatchet, you said, wait! Sara, really pay attention to your holding that, because it is a hatchet.
Yeah, because you're all like goofy with it. You're like, ah! I could see you throwing it backwards at my fucking face.
And that's the thing, you throw them on the wall and then they bounce back.
Yeah.
So you have to, you can't cross a certain line, or you could get a hatchet to the face. As soon as I heard that, I was out.
Yeah, that really scared her. The tutorial was a little intense for Sara.
I was like, give me a helmet if there's a chance the hatchet's gonna bounce back.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
I have anxiety. Just think, I had such bad anxiety. What happens? Just an X.
Yeah.
We did some time at Stumpies.
We did a stint at the stump.
But my throwing was terrible.
Not to deny at Stumpies. Yeah, it made us gay, so. Spend enough time at Stumpies, you do start eating pussy.
You do.
Not us doing a stint at the stump.
We did a stint at the stump, and then Saturday we had a way different night.
Saturday we had a wild night, so I get invited by my friend Jordan to a really cool premiere party. Mm-hmm. He's on an MTV show. I don't know if I should cut that out.
Why?
I don't know.
I think that's fine.
Okay. And it's a really cool show, and we were so excited, and he was like, there's a theme. And the theme was old Hollywood, so me and Sara love
a theme.
That's the one that we don't have much in common.
But we love a theme.
We'll fuck with a theme.
We'll spend money on a theme.
Honey,
we'll throw cash at a theme.
I'll put myself in the hole over a theme, sweetie.
Charge it to the game.
Just charge it to the game, baby girl.
We'll be at your theme party.
Oh, if you have a theme party, we're in.
We're 100% in.
And when we heard Old Hollywood, we were like, oh, God. It's the best theme. You could look so good. So I think, personally, when they were having this party, they were like, yeah, it's Old Hollywood. But when we heard it, we're like, oh, we're going to be Old Hollywood, sweetie.
We went hard in the paint with the theme.
We went hard. But the thing about us is we have this so much in common that we separately bought our outfits for the theme. Mm-hmm. Did not discuss the colors of the dress, the colors of the accessories, and we ended up wearing almost the same thing, but opposite colors.
Literally.
I bought a black boa, you bought a white boa, I bought long black gloves, you bought white gloves.
We didn't even talk about the fact that we both had the white gloves.
Or the boa.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy.
You were like, I got a white boa. I was like, I'm getting a black boa today.
And then One thing that I will say about the boa, the thumb things, or the pinky holes in the...
Huge.
Explain what that means, what I'm saying.
Well, the boa became a problem. Well, first of all, there's an issue because we're two fucking 30-something women running around Hollywood's party spots looking for boas. So it's like already, we're exhausted during the day. We're looking for boas. We're looking for gloves. I'm looking for that fancy thing that holds the long thing on the cigarettes.
A cigarette holder?
Yeah, hold on one second. So I'm looking for all these things, right? And we get these boas and we get to the party and we're wearing the boas and they're cute, but they keep slipping off because they're feathery. So they slip off of your arm and then it trail down. A couple drinks in, I make a discovery. The boa has pinky holders.
It changed the course of the evening.
And not only that, I think that's why rich people have their pinkies up. They're holding their boas up.
I love that. I will say that the boa was a powerful statement, and I would like to start wearing boas more often.
I would love to start wearing boas more often. I would also love to take those exact outfits we wore and do something with them, like go somewhere with them. My dress was see-through. I bought my dress at Goodwill. It
looked amazing. It didn't look like it was $5.99.
I know. I found it at a Goodwill that's not very good at sifting. I think I found the Goodwill that doesn't know brand names. Won't tell you where.
Like that wink ate it.
Wait, should we wink at the same time? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
wait, let's do an opposite wink. Can you do the other eye?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that one was a little off there.
Well, listen, I'm not into choreography. That's what this is to me.
Okay, you're right. It is like a dance.
She's like, eye. Come on, let's go again from the top. 3, 2, 1. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? She's forcing me to wink on command.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bully you.
Okay, so the boa needs to make a comeback. Mm-hmm. I will say I was so fucking annoyed with the gloves and the boa. Like,
well, the problem
and my
with the
shit,
gloves
my
is
purse,
like,
and like using my cell phone, and it became a headache. You're like,
not everything's as great as it seems, people.
The boa life, you think it's gonna be cool, you think it's gonna be glamorous, you think it's gonna be carefree. Honey, I'm sorry, but it looked like
try wiping your fucking vagina after peeing and having to pull the gloves off and the fucking keep the bow out of the toilet, and you got your purse dangling off your shoulder. You got a phone and one drink on the tampon holder.
It's messed up. And I had white gloves on, so I was like, I'm not wiping. I'm not risking getting pee on my white dress. I just didn't wipe. And I was in an old Hollywood outfit.
It's funny to see Sarah look so hot in old Hollywood and she's just got pee puss. She looks so good. She looks so fucking good.
I drip dried, honey. I drip dry.
Old drip dry Sarah.
Old drip dry Shank.
Drip dry Shank. Yeah, well, we had, speaking of bathrooms.
Are we there?
Look at her.
Are we there?
We're there. We had a moment. We met.
Okay, so we went, the party was at...
A real gangster.
We met a real gangster. In the karaoke bar. That was next to the event that we were at.
When we got to the event, my friend was like, let's go in this karaoke bar first and have a few drinks. And it was really fun.
The karaoke bar...
We should go back there.
Time of my life.
Yeah, we're going back.
I don't even like karaoke.
I love it karaoke.
Wait, but before we get to that, I do want to talk about this guy who was singing.
Holding his ear?
While he was on stage, he was holding his ear like he was like doing a mic check. Like... Yeah, like he was doing that.
Like he was in the studio and he was like trying to hear the sound from the back.
And then you could tell he wanted people to talk to him after his set because he like sat at the bar and he had nachos and he just was turned to me eating his nachos and I was like,
come on over, baby.
Yeah, come on, because I was videoing him. You know I love videoing a scene.
See, even when she's not talking to people, she's like so much in their shit that they're trying to get us to go talk to them. You have an inviting energy.
Yeah, I know.
You have a very open energy that just lets anyone on in.
I gotta close up this energy.
It really doesn't matter. She'll walk you to your bike. She'll let you in. Now you eat your nachos and stare at us the whole time. Staring at this man who wants the attention she's giving what he wants. I'm the kind of person I see someone want too much attention. it kind of scares me and it turns me the other way.
She shuts
Sarah
it down.
I shut it down.
I'm like,
baby.
so what? How is your night? How long have you been coming here to sing Billy Joel songs?
Yeah, she's like, what's your song of choice?
Interesting. How long have you been doing Piano Man by Billy Joel for?
Do you remember the girl that fell on top of him? There was a girl dancing and she just fell on top of him and he looked like annoyed, like he was like a rock star that was like, his set had been interrupted. Like he was like, I can't.
Yeah, he thought he was Eric Clapton. He thought he was Billy Joel. He thought
he was Eric Clapton, but he was more like his son.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
And I'm so tone deaf. I heard somebody singing and I look at Matt Lockwood, because we went with our friend Matt, who's also a comic, and I go, oh my God, that sounds exactly like Kelly Clarkson. And he goes, are you kidding? It doesn't sound like it at all. Couldn't it be further?
Sarah's just so supportive.
I'm so tone deaf and I'm a little stoned and I'm like, sounds like Kelly Clarkson to me, honey.
Good enough, sweet pie.
Yeah. So let's talk about the
bathroom.
The bathroom trauma.
We had an incident. We live, let me tell you right now, before we start, we live in LA. LA has a crime rate, one of the worst crime rates in the United States currently.
Might have harshened the vibe.
We live around gangsters. We live around criminals, fugitives, other words for criminal.
Bad bitches.
Bad bitches. We ran into one of the biggest gangsters we've ever seen. We ran into the big daddy of gangs.
The Bel-Air dad. The Bel-Air Mommy.
Bel-Air Mommy.
Bel-Air Mommy.
Dude, we go into the bathroom, innocent pee. Actually,
I'm already
Sarah's
in there.
already in the bathroom. I just happened to come into that. Thank God. Thank God.
Thank God you came into the bathroom.
Who knows what would have happened if I didn't have to block that bitch off.
You
would have been stuck in there for hours.
With her.
You would have probably known her whole life story by the time we wouldn't have seen you for the rest of the night. You would have been.
She would have been sleeping over in my house.
You would have been putting her in pajamas and giving her an aspirin.
I couldn't because it was like she was somebody. Okay, so there was just this girl that was in the bathroom that was wasted, and I guess like somebody like threw her in the bathroom and told the other girl in the bathroom take care of her.
Oh.
So that girl kind of felt responsible, even though she didn't know her. Even though she didn't know her. Yeah. I'm like, if someone did that to me.
There were two other friends that were both of our energies. There was one that was really trying to help her, and the other one standing next to me that was making jokes in my ear.
Yeah.
While I was making jokes out loud, and she was like, "This is too much." And I was like, "Yeah, Sarah, we need to go."
And I'm like, and we're like in old Hollywood
like,
outfits, like trying to pee with boas and like long gloves.
Mm-hmm. And this other girl, when I walk in, you are in the stall, currently peeing. Mm-hmm. No, you're waiting.
I'm waiting
You're
to go.
waiting to pee. You're not in the stall yet. The drunk girl's in the stall because when I walk in, you're the first up next for the open stall.
Right.
The drunk girl's in the stall, the only stall that's open, and the other one's closed. She's in the stall, but the stall is open. The door's open.
In the stall telling this girl who doesn't have to go to the bathroom to just go to the bathroom.
Yes. And she's trying to force this girl to pee who doesn't want to pee.
And she's like, I already peed. Like, stop.
Mm-hmm. And the girl doesn't know her.
The girl doesn't know her, and
Bel-Air Mommy is insistent. She's going, you pee. Oh, you think it's... She kept doing the laugh. It was like, oh, you gotta pee? You think it's only... This is what I walked in on, and her going like, you gotta pee, you need to pee. And the girl's like, stop.
I know.
She's like pushing her in the stall, and Sarah's waiting, who really needs to pee. And at one point you go, okay, well, I need to pee. And sort of you cut in and you pee. And that's while you're peeing, the other girl is still trying to get this girl help. So, and the other girls, this is where Bel-Air Mommy starts throwing out. I'm from Bel-Air. Don't fuck with me.
She's
also in this dress.
She's in she looks like one of the
Sarah kept calling her a pretty princess dress.
She was in her she looked like a little pretty princess. She was in a daytime Easter outfit. She looked like a little lady, but she also looked like a haunted ghost. She kind of had the vibe of the twins in The Shining.
One of the twins, I was just gonna say that. She was like if she ate the other twin.
Yeah, she definitely killed the other twin.
No, there was evil behind those eyes. The funny thing about her is I saw her 3 hours earlier and she was drunk. And I didn't tell you this.
Uh-oh.
Remember when I first went to the bathroom? When we got there, I came out and I was like, I was so annoyed because this girl started talking to me for like so long. And the whole time she's in front of me and I checked the stalls and there's no one in them.
No.
Yeah.
That was
she
her?
Like, oh, sorry, I didn't notice. It was her. She was all drunk and asked me a bunch of questions.
What was she
about
asking?
my boa, where I got it from.
What?
It was her boyfriend's birthday and he's been here and they've been there since noon.
Who goes to karaoke bar?
They've been drinking since noon.
I
don't know if she was there since noon, but she had been drinking since noon. And so when I first saw her, she was drunk, but not like that. When she was in when she was guarding the bathroom like a troll.
She was guarding it like a little warlock. She was a little bathroom warlock.
She was.
It was like, let us fucking pee and move on with our lives. So then you peed
and you're trying to leave. Now she's not letting you pee because now she's upset that the girl didn't pee before you and just her drunken mind. And she's like,
she's mentally ill.
She's basically like, you need to take back your pee and you need to pee first and then she needs to pee. She has toddler logic. Like, it's just not making sense. And she's not letting Sara out of the stall until she takes back the pee. And Sarah's like cracking up now, but also stuck in the stall.
And then Kim's like, get your camera out, get your camera out.
I did. We'll put in some footage here. We'll see if Xavier can cut out old Beverly Hills Mommy's
Bel-Air Mommy.
Bel-Air Mommy's face out. So we don't get sued because she got that good lawyer.
She got that good Bel-Air lawyer.
If you see this bitch shut down next week and us killed, it was Bev Hills Mommy.
Bel-Air Mommy took us out.
Yeah, Bel-Air Mommy. Not Bel-Air.
Don't fuck with me. I'm from Bel-Air. Bel-Air. It's like anyone who knows Los Angeles knows that Bel-Air is just like one of the richest areas.
Yeah. And I was like, that's the least
not your
thing
hood.
You can say.
That's not your hood.
And I was saying, don't fuck with me. I'm from Bel-Air. I was like, I'm from Palm Bay, Florida. I'll beat you up.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida.
I'm like,
So do with that with what you will.
When you looked at her in the video, when you looked at her,
because
you looked at her in a way, and then she goes, "Oh, it's fine."
Yeah, she literally came to attack me. That's why.
I know.
Because she heard me laugh. I wasn't trying to laugh at her. We were actually trying to help her for a little bit. Like before I said tape, because when she started saying I'm from Bel-Air, I said we need this. Sorry, there's one point I'll help you, and then there's one point that I need to make my money from my honeys.
From my experience.
My honeys are gonna hear this story. This is for you, sweetie. So yeah, I told Sarah, get the camera out, and then the other girl that's helping her started yelling at you, and she was like, don't record her. And when
I'm just like, keep recording her.
Right in that girl's face. I said, don't ever stop recording this girl. Because also, at this point, she's getting violent. So if I need to beat her up, we need footage.
We can't just be like, oh, Kim beat her up for no reason.
Yeah, because
she's blocking my ass in the bathroom.
She was getting to the point where we couldn't get out of it. It was funny, but then we couldn't get out. Like, legitimately, we wanted to leave the bathroom, and she was blocking it. And at one point in the video, you see Sarah's like filming herself like leaving the stall slowly, and I laugh because Sarah's trying to sneak out of the stall, and you hear the drunk Bel-Air Mommy hear me laugh. Like I go, ha ha, and she goes, ha ha, ha ha. She jumps off the counter, pushes Sara on her stomach, and then flies right into my face, and you just see me on camera, and I turn, and I look at her like, bitch, are you fucking serious? And she just goes, okay, never mind.
Yeah, and walks away.
Animal.
She was a feral, she didn't even have Bel-Air energy. She had like sidewalk living energy.
Yeah.
She had mentally ill energy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, no, she was definitely...
She was like speaking in tongues.
Feeling it the next day. Remember the photographer from the red carpet?
What?
Remember what he said that was funny? Because I had that see-through dress, so I had to ask him to like see them. Because I didn't want them to put the pictures somewhere online, and then me have like a fully see-through dress, cause, like my nipples or something. And when we looked at the pictures, you could just see my underwear kind of. And he goes, thank God you wore panties.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, ugh.
Ew, he said panties.
Ew, panties. What do you think about the word panties?
I don't like it.
That was a lot. But then I said something sexual back by accident just because I was nervous.
What did you say?
I said, yeah, I was thinking about not.
Oh, yeah, I did hear you say that.
I don't know why. After I said it, I was like, I shouldn't have said that to him.
Now you're telling the photographer you were thinking about not wearing underwear.
I would.
He could have caught a peek.
Not me needing any ounce of attention. But it really wasn't for attention. It was just like, I was trying to be funny or something. But
no, I think you were like genuinely relieved because there was a moment when you were not going to wear underwear.
Yeah.
When you were packing. And then we said, no, I think you need underwear.
Yeah. This dress was tricky because when you have a see-through dress, it's like the the black underwear is shown right through. The white underwear kind of did. No underwear was like a little bit of pussy, like barely any pussy, where it was like, is it worth it?
yeah.
But I'm glad I didn't go full puss out.
Yeah, it's good you didn't go full puss. If you went full puss...
To a premiere? Full puss to a premiere?
Full puss to a premiere would have been rough. Yeah. I wouldn't have walked the red carpet if you were full puss. I have no affiliation.
Sorry, baby gals. I didn't mean to.
Oopsies.
Didn't mean to. I love getting dressed up and doing shit. Where can we wear those outfits again in the future?
The 99-cent store.
Okay, that was such a quick answer. I feel like you've thought about this.
No, it just feels funny to be like pushing a cart in the 99 with long gloves on.
I legitimately want to do a photo shoot with those outfits on my car.
I like that. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Dogs on a log? What was the other one you told me not to say?
Dogs on a log. I forgot. I don't know. Every once in a while you have
throw my inventions in the comments.
You've been listening to the pod. Sound off depending on the fans. You're like, yeah, so that's gonna be patent. You better not steal it. And then you're like, what was it again?
I'll tell you something about our fans.
What?
I trust them with our life.
I don't know about all that.
I do. I'm looking you dead in the eye right now. If you're watching this, you're my friend. I trust you with my life. Don't ever hurt me.
If you're my fan, thanks for listening.
I trust you with my life. I'll let you
hold I trust you with I don't know if I'd let them hold my children. I don't even have a child. I'm overthinking it.
I'd let you hold my plants.
You let them hold your plants?
Mm-hmm. If they wanted to and it made them feel good.
Kim's gonna just be walking around Skank Fest with plants. She's gonna be like, oh, you need a mood, but your emotional support plant set up.
Gifts to Skank Fest.
Any chance she gets, she wants a gift, honey.
I want it wrapped.
I want it wrapped. I want you to waste paper on me. I need to know that you care.
Yeah, you're right. It is kind of unlikable. Sorry, listen, on this podcast, my name's Kim Kong and I'm always learning and growing.
Oh, she's always learning and growing?
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Are you learning and growing?
Yeah.
It seems like every week it's the same bitch.
Fuck you.
I'm like, this seems like the same bitch that I was sitting next to last week.
I don't need a bitch in a jacket robe to be insulting me.
Not as fighting.
Even your outfits are ready for night-night.
Night-night.
Now you're wearing a jammy towel.
Mommy's ready for bed.
This is nice. What is this, mink?
A mink?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so
a pink mink?
A pink mink. I don't even know what a mink is.
I don't either. I don't think we can kill them anymore for furs.
Oh, I might have a mink. I found it.
Where?
At that thing, Jet Rag.
At the Jet Rag sale?
But have you ever... Listen, you showed me Jet Rag, but you go to Sleepy People Jet Rag when everything's all open. Have you ever been to OG Rip the Open the Jet Rag?
Yes. I showed you Jet Rag.
But you didn't show me Rip Open Jet Rag. No, you didn't.
I've gone.
I know that you've gone now that you said yes, but I'm telling you.
Of course, you have to go when the things are ripped open.
You didn't tell me that. The first time we went, it was after. And so for a long time, I was just finding the leftovers, and I was happy with those crumbs. I'll tell you, that's how good it is.
But you have to explain what it is.
Jet Rag is the most incredible thing in the world. Every Sunday in LA, there's this thing called Jet Rag. They bring a bunch of, what's that white stuff that you wrap? Saran wrapped Goodwill clothes.
Like it's in bulk, almost like stacks of hay.
Yeah, like stacks of hay, but they're clothes and they're saran wrapped, and they pile them into a big line, and there's probably 40 or 50 people all surrounding them, and you wait, and then they cut it, and then they go. And at that time, you grab as much as you can with your friends, and you make a huge pile to the side. And once everything's gone from the original pile and you have your own little pile, then you can slowly sort through.
And then you can like trade with people and stuff.
But the cool thing is that it is untouched shit. Like it's not... Goodwill hasn't looked through it, so you can find anything in there. Like the chances of you finding... Like I have... Actually... We'll talk about that later. I can't find my Lakers starter.
No.
And I have suspicions that the guy I was dating took it.
No. No. No.
I guess I shouldn't have said that.
It's gone?
Yeah.
I can't wait till you find it. It's under your bed.
And he's probably he probably listens to the podcast, so.
I was like, this bitch talking shit that's not even real?
Yeah. I think you stole because you're a fucking liar, you piece of shit.
Anything else you want to let him know?
Thanks for being a fan.
I like that. Way to end it on a positive. No, jet rag is crazy. It also, like, I had to take a break because sometimes the smell of the jet rag sales a lot for me.
Yeah, we should go and film.
It smells like every Goodwill and grandmother's basement, and also.
Do you want to go this Sunday?
I'm going to be in San Diego.
Oh, do you want to go next Sunday? Oh,
You're going to be in Houston.
Okay, do you want to go the Sunday after? Oh, I'll be in Florida. Do you want to go in 4 Sundays?
Can you just...
Sorry, we're busy. We're working.
Sorry, we're bitches who work.
Wow.
The calendar is full.
In 4 weeks, do you want to go?
Yeah, you're making me promise on air. You're like, in 4 weeks, do I have your word that we will be at the jet rag sale?
Do you swear? You swear. In 4 weeks, you will go to jet rag.
And then Sunday, we went hiking.
And get close.
No.
Will you swear?
I won't swear. I don't like this all for one.
Do you know that song?
Yeah. Okay. And I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I cried to that song constantly while I was a teenager.
Oh, I was like, still?
Did you cry to sad music? I love crying to sad music.
Yeah, I love crying to sad. But if you were crying to that song today, I'd be like, you need to get 5150 We're like, we need to call someone. You can't be crying at that
Sarah's
song.
listening to All for One on repeat.
You can't be listening to tracks from Now That's What I Call Music. And now I get locked up in the loony, honey.
Give me those grippy socks, baby. Bring over those grippies. Mommy's been listening to.
Mommy wants a McRib. No. Sarah claimed that the McRib at the loony bin was the best McRib you've ever had.
It was the best thing I've ever tasted. Literally the best thing I've ever tasted.
She goes into a different world when she talks about that McRib.
It's like, it's when I think about the McRib.
Was it juicy?
It was juicy. It was.
Did it have bones in it?
It had like a little bit of bones. I told you.
So
you think that the McRib lives at the psych ward when it's not at McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's where it does its time.
That's where it goes in.
Yeah.
It does its stint.
It does its stint. It gets 5150 while it's not at McDonald's.
not the McRib being cookie.
And the McRib is the McRib's always been nuts.
Not the McRib being mentally ill.
I'm loving it. They also made something called chicken feta. It was like a really good chicken feta dish. I don't know.
Was it?
I literally don't know what chicken feta is. Those are just 2 different ingredients, and then somehow they made that into a dish.
Was it just chicken and feta, or were there other things?
I don't really remember because I was in an altered state at the time. I don't know if I was medicated. The food was
probably just okay.
No, the food was bomb. People will tell you, if you've been locked up, if you've been in Club Grippy Socks before and you had good food, sound off in the comments below.
There was no McRib ever. You just hallucinated it all.
I was like, I didn't eat the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
They also have a music therapy session where like this old man comes out with a bunch of it's like a boom box, and then he's a volunteer, and then he has like maracas, and then he has like a recorder and like little drumsticks for the mentally ill so they can feel like they can experience
like Venice Beach.
Yeah, like a drum circle in the psych ward.
Yeah. The psych ward is an open mic in LA, a comedy open mic in
Literally.
LA. It's the same thing from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
All right, well, my phone's about to die and we're about at that time, so let's get it. Yeah. Sarah, where can people find you?
You can find me at Princess SHENK on Instagram, on Twitter. Subscribe to this podcast. Tell your friends about this podcast. Check out my podcast, SHENK. Come see us June 4th in Bellflower. We're co-headlining. We're also going to be at Supernova June 8th. Mm-hmm. What about you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check out my other podcast with the very funny and lovely Alex Scarlato. It's called Broad Topix, Topix, anywhere you find podcasts. I will be with Sara at the shows that she mentioned, and also I'm coming to Houston. Houston, if you're around, if you're in town, if you're near Houston, come out May 27th, 28th. I'm doing a show at the Riot in Houston, so Make sure you guys come out for that. I'm very excited. And also check me out on twitch.tv/QueenKong1.
Hell yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.